Hey friends! So today I'm just going to be walking you through how to change the shapes on your images and buttons in Squarespace 7.1. The lovely people at Squarespace have recently made this really, really easy. We used to have to do this with code, and now you don't need to. So I'm going to show you images first. So if you go ahead and hit edit, and you click on the image after you've uploaded it, and I've just done that with an image block here. And if you double click it, you can see there's the word design here. So that these panels are lovely because if you hit the pencil, you can also do that or double click it. And there's most of the way Squarespace's blocks work now is they have content design and sometimes also other like storage or something, but they're multi-paneled. And so you can in here change the design so you can have it as a poster block, image overlap, a stack, a card, which is very common in my work. You can also decide which side the text goes on. But then what we're here to talk about today is changing the shape. Squarespace has made this super easy. If you just hit shape here and then hit the little arrow, you can choose shapes for 1:1, 2:3, or 3:2 ratios. Now, obviously, this is more of a vertical image. So I can say I want this to be an arch. I can make it like an egg. I could have it as this gorgeous frame. So I can choose any of these that suit what I'm kind of going for. So let's go with the arch because it looks really nice. Um, and then the other thing you can do, actually, I'm going to go back and put this as original. And the other way you can change the shape of the image is by changing the corner radius. So maybe you want all the corners to just be a little bit rounder. You can change it by 10 pixels. You could change it by 60 pixels and make it quite a lot rounder, 90. You can see what I mean. And so you can change it that way all at once. Or if you're wanting a really funky image shape, you can change each corner individually. So we could say, I want this one to be 10 and 10. Oops. So this one's 100. So we can make that a nice leaf shape, or we could maybe make those ones just a tiny bit rounded so that they're a little less pointy. So you can change the shapes that way as well. So that's how you can change your images. There's quite a lot you can do with those. It's really nice that you can customize to your heart's content without any code or CSS now. The other thing I wanted to show you was how to change the shapes of your buttons, which is another new thing Squarespace has added in. So you can see we've got this gorgeous kind of like leaf shape for the image. Let's see if we can do something like that for the buttons. So if you go to this little paintbrush here, you can see it says Site Styles when you hover over it. And then you can see if you go down, it says Buttons. Here you can choose the style. You got solid or outline. And so let's go with outline. And you can change the shape. So you have square buttons, which is Squarespace's standard, rounded buttons, pill buttons, oval buttons, underline buttons, which are one of my newer favorites, and petal buttons, which pretty much match this. So those are your options. You can also decide how much padding you want these buttons to have. See how much space around the words. You can customize that as well. So there's so much you can do to make your website suit you a little bit better. And I hope you find this really useful in customizing your site to make the shapes of your images and buttons just exactly how you'd like them to be.